With an opposition unwilling to accept the outcome of the February polls, the dust is yet to settle after the incumbent President Museveni continued his grip on power. He garnered 60% of the votes against his closest challenger, FDC's Kizza Besigye, in a race that attracted 8 candidates. Now, the opposition party's national vice chairperson in northern Uganda, Reagan Okumu, says the party has taken steps to engage the government.
We as a party, we continue to discuss soberly, despite the criticism. People continue criticizing us. You are using soft gloves. Fine, call it soft gloves, but we are going to be very, very systematic because we don't want to mess this country.
A month after the polls, the presence of security remains visible on the streets, while the police have placed Besigye under house arrest over his campaign of defiance.
If they think they can rely on police to deploy, how long are they going to sustain this police? How long? How long are they going to sustain this deployment of these people being given water every day? For how long? If we react, I can tell you, it will boomerang.
Okumu says a delegation of government officials have approached them for talks, an issue the Prime Minister shied away from weeks ago.
Quietly, he's sending up people. There have been some feelers, people from government. Unfortunately, they have been reaching some of our top leadership.
Government are always open for everyone, including our brothers and sisters on the opposition.
Have you met with Dr. Kizza Besigye or any other opposition leader trying to talk to them about peace?
I have not met with Dr. Kizza Besigye.
Do you intend to meet with him?
I have no problems with meeting anybody, including Dr. Kizza Besigye.
During the time we had the reform agenda, they sent feelers. I remember I led the delegation. We met President Museveni in State House. And as a result of that, we started a national dialogue. And that national dialogue collapsed.
But even as the party warms up to the possibility of dialogue, it's also setting conditions.
If you think we are going to talk about the Kenyan scenario, we are going to talk about the Zimbabwean scenario, away from that. We are not talking about sharing any government. And the big question for us is, as FDC, we can only talk on a transition.
Speaking ahead of the polls in January at the end of his campaign in Kisoro in southwestern Uganda, the president rejected the notion of a unity government. In discussions he later held after the election with another presidential candidate, Major General Benon Viraro, Museveni maintained his stance, although he did welcome dialogue. Civil society and religious leaders currently charting a path for dialogue between the opposition and the government are yet to go public about their efforts. Shilan Huchere, NTV.